Welcome back. It's like club in the morning, nice music, and we talk about cocktail. What's better than that?
Hello.
Julian, thank you so much for being here. So guys, it's Friday, definitely TGIF, and time to kick back and relax. And for some people, that might mean hanging out with friends after work with a chilled drink at the trendy rooftop somewhere in Jakarta. We're always looking for something new and interesting to drink. And today, this morning, to give us insider news on what's trending in bars nowadays, and we have Julian Decraene here to talk more about this, the man behind signature drinks at Jakarta's Potato Head restaurant. So Julian, thank you for being here again. So I see all these, like small cubes here, but now let's talk. Let's start with what is the current trending drinks in Jakarta right now?
Current trending drinks in Jakarta right now is about discovering what you have in your country. So they are trying to explore more of those flavor, local flavor, but right now they're just practicing more on classics. So to avoid to do what people are doing in Potato Head, we decided to actually switch and include what you have, all like what spices you have in your country. So you go to the market, you go to Central Java, Central Surabaya, you explore what they have available on the market, and then you just try to incorporate that into your drinks.
When did you actually start to consider this?
When I joined Potato Head, actually, because
really,
I've been working at a bar for many years now, and I joined Potato Head, and we have this philosophy on we want to expand Indonesia. We want to show Indonesia around the world to people, and what's the best way to showcase Indonesia is actually to show what kind of ingredient you have. And when you look at the spices, the fruit, the veggie you have over here, you shouldn't import anything, because everything is available in your hands. But you need to know how to treat them and how to work with them.
Yeah, well, this kind of talk, actually, I find it in food or meals. Yeah. If I watch, like food and channel, food and travel channel, for example, they talk about ingredients. But in terms of cocktail, this is the first time I hear it, to be honest. And using the local ingredient is also new for me. So how did you choose all these ingredients? Did you actually explore Indonesian locations, for example?
So that's a big mix. So with the team we have in Bali plus the team we have in Jakarta, we've been around. So we're trying to explore different island, different place in Java. I go quite often to the market. I try everything, so it looks a bit weird, a guy like me trying things raw, and people think I'm a bit crazy over there, but it's fine. He helped me to actually discover those kind of flavor. And also, we also work with medicines. Mm-hmm. So Broto Wali, for example, it's an herbs, a roots, which is used for medicine back in the days in Indonesia. And you got this really heavy, bitter flavor from it. And you can actually incorporate it in the drinks instead of using a bitter spirit. You can actually make your own spirit from Broto Wali.
And before we move on and explore more about Indonesian local ingredients, is it really happening right now in other countries as well? They're trying to get innovation, more innovation in cocktails.
Yeah, indeed. So you got this huge event every year called Taste of Cocktail, mm-hmm. which happened in New Orleans. And this year, the #1 topic for the trend in 2016 to 2017 was actually go back to your roots. So flavor from your country. So I'm in Indonesia. I know I'm a foreigner, but working with those products is actually amazing because you got so many things to do with it.
And how far the risk did you take to actually to combine all these things?
I wouldn't call that a risk. I would call that experiments.
Experiments, okay, sorry.
Sometimes you work, sometimes you fail. But when you fail, you just try to figure out why did you fail, mm-hmm. and what do you have to incorporate in the drinks to actually make it slightly better. Mm-hmm. So not everything works together. So if you take citrus with two different kind of herbs, we're gonna say coconut bark and then alang-alang. It's not gonna work because you got two earthy flavor with one citrusy flavor. So those kind of combination will not work. So you really have to be careful of each flavor from
All
each ingredient.
Let's see these small tubes here. Can you lift it up to the camera and show it which one is actually mixed or compatible with the others?
So,
for example, what is this?
So this one, it's a root. So I don't remember the name of this one, but it's a tiny root we have in Indonesia, which is not bitter at all, but it got this kind of healthy flavor from it. After that, I got over here, sorry, where is it? I got alang-alang over here.
Alang-alang.
Yes.
Okay. Can I open this?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
It's no problem. Earring.
So, alang-alang.
Alang-alang.
Okay. Alang-alang works with?
Alang-alang works really well with citrus, really well with sweet flavor also, because it kind of got this ginseng-ish flavor.
Yes.
So it's gonna match really well. So all those one combined together, you could actually make your homemade campari.
All right.
So
and you have pepper here?
No, that's
no.
coriander seeds.
Sorry.
Coriander seeds for the citrus.
Okay.
Then I got rosella over here.
Rosella, okay.
Then over here I got some coconut bark.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got some vanilla, you got some kayu manis also.
Okay.
So if you combine all those ingredients together, you can actually make amazing product. You just have to know which one goes with which.
All right.
All those one together will work and make a wonderful product. But if you take them individually, you can take vanilla,
and
rosella, and coriander, which is going to give you a citrus, sweet, and sour flavor.
All right. So, Julian, how long did it take you to create all these drinks? Based on those ingredients,
Based on those, it took us quite a while because we're really trying to create a new trend in term of the cocktail industry in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta for me. And I really try to stay ahead of what people are doing. So sometimes you can take like a day to create a cocktail, but sometimes it can take you 6 months. So
6 months to create like one drink?
It can. It depends what kind of flavor you want, because if you start to do some infusion can be really quick, but sometimes it can take 6 months to 2 years. So you really have to think ahead of what you're going to do in your next menu, so you can actually prep a year before whatever product you want to make.
And did you test it with Indonesian people as well?
Yes.
Like the customers, for example?
Yes, indeed.
Can you tell us more about the feedback?
So when I moved here at the beginning, that was really funny because they were always like, we like sweet.
Yes.
And I'm a sour person. I love my citrus, and I try to incorporate more citrus into those products. And slowly I could see the palette of people like changing from like proper sweet drink to something more balanced.
So you're educating them.
Yes, I'm trying to with my team, because my team is the one who's always behind the bar. I'm helping my team to introduce those products to people.
But that is really true when you said that Indonesian people mostly they like sweet.
They like it.
Yeah, but now with the sour more in that ingredients, they tend to change or shift.
Yeah, their palate tend to change, and your country is moving really fast right now. And I think people are discovering all those also new restaurant opening and like new flavor coming through the country. So their palate is changing slowly. So if I can help with Potato Head and my team to do that in terms of cocktail, we will be really happy.
So with those ingredients, what kind of challenges did you face when you're creating all this?
Oof, it's hard for me because I'm not from here, so I don't know the flavor of each of them at all.
Okay.
So it's a bit hard sometimes to understand the flavor, and also to find the product, because I don't know the exact name in Bahasa all the time. So sometimes when I'm in the market, I'm showing pictures. I'm like, I need that, and like that. And I'm like, okay, sorry. So it's just
it takes a while to get them as well.
It takes a while, yeah. But with what you have, you can create anything. I personally think with those things, it just depends on how you treat them. You can make a tea, you can make a cocktail, you can make some food. So it's just the way you treat your ingredients.
It's very interesting though, because it's far from here. It looks like Chinese herbs.
Yes.
And I just want to correlate. Is there any correlation, the principle that you use on mixing, just like the let's say Chinese traditional herbs mixing? What I'm saying is that
the methods.
Yeah, the methods, are they the same or are they different? Because you're using alcohol, but the other ones are actually medicine.
Yeah. So when you come to Potato Head now, you can see we actually display a lot of herbs from all around Indonesia. And yes, sometimes I go to Apotek to find herbs. Because
All right.
you know, broto wali it's a medicine. You got butterfly pea also, which is a flower. You use it for eye drop in Indonesia, for example, and I use it for coloring. So the flower is blue, and it gives you this kind of blue-purple flavor. So you go to apotheke and you can find those products, which you know is actually not dangerous because you've been using them and like having them for the past 20, 30, or 50 years.
Okay.
So. Yeah, no, it's not dangerous. Don't worry. If you know how to treat your ingredients, it's not dangerous.
All right, but with the variety that you already created, can you tell us more? Like how many did you create these cocktails? But you can answer it after the break. All right, so we'll be right back after this. Still with Julian here. Don't go anywhere.